Hey guys, it's Caitlin. Welcome to my mid-year reset. I'm actually about to go for a run, which is part of this whole mid-year reset situation, and I want to go now before it gets too hot outside. So let's get in the car and drive to where I'm about to run because I literally have nowhere to run outside of where I live. So let's go. I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on. I have wanted to go for a run again since November. It's now almost June and I haven't gone once. And it's really just about a fear of looking stupid to other people. I know my running form is probably horrible. I'm gonna be walking most of the time instead of running. And I don't know, I just felt really weird about it. I felt scared to be at home and do it because last time I was running I was on vacation and it just felt more, I don't know, manageable, easier. But yeah, I haven't been running since November and I've wanted to. I've just made excuses as to why I can't or I shouldn't or I don't have time or this and that and whatever. So this morning I'm at the park. I'm gonna do it. I do feel scared, but I'm just gonna try to not focus on that feeling and just put my headphones in and go through the motions so I can do it. I still feel weird, but I need to move past it. So I'll see you guys after my run. Run is done. I'm happy I did it, but honestly I didn't get as much satisfaction out of it as I thought. So we'll see if this continues. But I'm gonna go home now because I'm really sweaty and I'm really hot and it's 80 degrees and I'm in long sleeves and leggings. I can't even talk. Hey guys, so I came back from my run, I showered, and now I wanted to talk to you more about what this video is. I'm doing a mid-year reset and I'm pretty much doing that because I haven't really accomplished anything that I wanted to this year, which really sucks. But I figured, you know what? It's almost June. We're almost 6 months into the year. I still can get it together. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some goals for the rest of the year, make some goals specific to June. We're going to do some restock, some cleaning. We're going to do a little bit of a glow up internally and externally. So there may be some shopping, which I'll always look for an excuse to shop. But that is what we're going to do over the next couple of days because I can't get all that done today. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do a kitchen restock, and I have groceries, but I have no meals to make. I have nothing that I even wanna eat, and I think it's because I've been so stressed out from work the past couple months that it's completely depleted my appetite, and I just don't wanna make anything. Everything sounds gross to me, so that's great. I wanna fix that. I need to fix that. We're gonna do a little bit of figuring out what I want to eat, ordering some groceries because yes, I do order my groceries. I order from Whole Foods and it's probably the only thing keeping me going. So I'm gonna start with that because eating well is probably one of the more important things that I need to do. So let's start with that. Groceries are ordered. I spent so much money because I'm ordering at a weird time. It's a Thursday, so I didn't want to order again next week, even though I might have to. So I just ordered some extra chicken and beef and tuna, which I have some currently, but I won't have any probably by the end of next week. I decided for lunch, I'll probably have sandwiches for the most part, turkey, tuna, whatever. I bought that, cheese, tomato, lettuce, and then I'll also have burgers for dinner most nights, which I've been kind of craving. I kind of want a beefy burger. So I already have some ground beef in my house currently, but I didn't have burger buns, and a lot of the sandwich stuff I can also use for my burgers. I also got tallow fries, which definitely a treat. I try very hard to stay away from seed oils, but it's kind of impossible. So when I see things like that, I need to try them. And then I saw this blackberry ice cream. I'll show you guys when I get it. I love blackberries so much, and I actually love to make ice cream myself. I think there's a video on my channel of me making ice cream. I haven't gotten into it for the summer yet, but blackberry is on my list, and I'm trying to think of like what it would best go with. So I thought I'll give this one a go to kind of inspire me for my ice cream journey. Lunch is done. Groceries are on their way. So before they get here, I really just want to clean the kitchen. I realized my fridge is actually disgusting, so I want to wipe it down, and then I have some dishes in the dishwasher to put away, and then I have my mac and cheese dishes to clean up. So I want to get all of that done so when my groceries come, things are cleaned up. Not a mess anymore. So let's go do that. Fridge is clean. That took so long. Groceries are here. So excited. Let's bring them in. Ooh, okay, so this one looks like refrigerated items, so I'm gonna do this quickly, but I just want to show you guys what I got. I love grocery hauls. I love to know what other people get. First thing I got are these Vital Farms pasture raised eggs. I got romaine lettuce, which I'm gonna leave out right now so I can like cover it with paper towels so it doesn't get really soggy and go bad fast. More yogurt. This is my favorite kind to get. Treated myself to some watermelon. I got 2 Applewood smoked turkey breast for my sandwiches. Then I got these American Singles cheeses. I love these. They actually really taste like the Kraft ones, but they're organic. Ooh. And then I'm gonna leave these next 2 things wrapped right now. I got the organic rancher ground beef, and I like to keep it wrapped just in case like it leaks and I don't know it until later. And then I get the Bell & Evans organic chicken breast. This is the superior organic chicken breast. I said what I said. 2 other bags. I feel like this is gonna be a really long video. I think this one has frozen stuff potentially. Yes, so I got my tallow and sea salt fries. Restocking the Wyman's triple berries. Lastly, my little treat, the Adirondack black raspberry French ice cream. And all this packaging is recyclable, so afterwards I just throw everything in the recycling bin. Okay, sourdough bread. I love this Bread Alone Bakery sourdough. It's so good and it stays fresh forever. I just keep it in the fridge, so I'll put it in there. And then I got bananas. I got my Siete chips, which I feel like all of them are crushed, which is disappointing, I can't lie. I am restocking some albacore wild tuna. I love this stuff just for sandwiches. 1 tomato on the vine, Whole Foods tomatoes are superior. Oh, I got also a bit crushed. I don't know, this order and like my last Whole Foods delivery order, I've been having just like issues with things being crushed. But I got these organic whole wheat hamburger buns. I just got the Whole Foods brand. My Simple Mills crunchy almond flour cookies, chocolate chip. These are so good and a seed oil free option. So I'm gonna put the rest of this stuff away. I'll recycle my bags and then we can get back to vacuuming. Okay friends, so it is still the same day, but later. I've been working on my vision board for about an hour and I'm still not done yet, so bear with me on that. But I did make a little to-do list for today on my iPad. I don't think I showed you, but we can check some things off because I just made some purchases. So I already crossed off my grocery order and cleaned the kitchen. Now I'm gonna cross off order planner. And I just ordered this Rightful Paper Co. one. I'll put it on the screen. It's a 17-month planner and I actually don't think it starts until July, so I might have to wait a bit to use it. But I really need a planner. I like a physical planner, so I can actually write down what needs to be done, when, other things that are just outside my day-to-day. I have a lot of people in my life getting married, having babies. I don't want to miss birthdays or just random events that are going on in my life and my friends' lives. So I wanted to order a planner so I could just have like a monthly view of everything and then also a daily view of everything. I also like this planner because it has like monthly goals and stuff, and also the cover is really cute. So I checked that off. I can also check off order homewares. That's just what I'm calling it. So one of my goals for 2026, which we'll talk about in a little bit, is to make my house more homey. I've lived in this house for almost 3 years now, and it's like finally starting to come together. And I've tried to be nice to myself about it because furniture is very expensive. I'd rather buy furniture than picture frames or like candles and stuff like that. So I feel like my living space is finally coming together. I feel like it's fully furnished and now I can actually work on making my house more homey. And with that, I just want more pictures. I want to host more things in my house. This is actually really embarrassing, but I actually don't have pendant lights like in any of my rooms other than the kitchen and the bathroom. And in my bedroom, my nightstand is like around my bed and it has a little lamp on it. So at night, if I want to turn a light on in my room, I need to walk through my pitch black room around the bed to the nightstand to turn on a light. And that's pretty insane. And then my other two rooms don't even have lights in them. So that's just not really like, I don't know, I manage without it, but then I think and I'm like, how do I still live in a house without lights? Like, I've been here for 3 years. It's really time for me to do those things. So anyway, back to what I ordered. I ordered 2 picture frames from Anthropologie. I'm obsessed with them. I'm also obsessed with Anthropologie. And if you couldn't tell by like the things that I buy, that's why I can't afford anything all at once, right? Like, I know I could go to Home Goods and get 2 picture frames for probably not even the price of one that I bought one at from Anthropologie, but I really liked those 2, and they'll match the olive of my couch, and I'm gonna put them on a wall right over here. And then I also got some cute painted candlesticks from Anthropologie because I have wanted some of their tapered candles forever, and I think they look really great on my media console behind this like picture that I have of me and my boyfriend. And I want the fun tapered candles like for occasions. I'm not gonna burn those all the time. They're just summery. So like if I have friends over, I'll burn them. If there's a special night for whatever reason, I'll burn them. But if it's not a special occasion, I also ordered some beeswax candles in bulk from Amazon. Those are like what's gonna burn. I'll have the like cute Anthropologie ones on display, but if I actually like want to burn something, I'll switch them out for the beeswax candles. So those are all the things that I bought. I'm really obsessed and excited. I also had on here order clothes, and that is not happening. Basically, there's this one Anthropologie dress that I really, really want, but it's sold out in my size. So I was going to order that and that only clothes-wise, but the universe told me no. Stop spending money. But now I'm just gonna sit on this floor and figure out my mid-year goals and my June goals. I have basically what I want written down, but I think I want to go more in depth. So I'm gonna do that quickly. Well, not quickly. It's probably gonna take me another hour. I'm gonna do that and then we'll talk about them. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. And I've fully defined. I went to go touch my glasses. Don't have those on today. So I went and defined what I want to accomplish by the end of this year and then my June goals. The real theme of 2026 and finishing out this year is to take a chance on myself and to work towards a future of financial freedom. I am very risk averse. I like to do what I'm told. I'm a big people pleaser, and it has negatively impacted me like on an insane level, especially over the past year. I feel like I've fallen out with a lot of things that I like to do. I stopped doing YouTube because I didn't have time to, or I felt too self-conscious or fearful of what other people thought when I really enjoyed it. I even haven't been reading that much. I think I've read 4 or 5 books this year, which is so crazy because I like to read. And now I'm like questioning if that's even something I like to do. Like I feel like I've completely lost myself. And it is my fault. Like I'm going to say because of work, but it's because I've allowed work to take over my life in this way. I feel like I'm still young enough to take risks. I'm only 26. And I feel like I've never taken a risk in my life. And I think now is the time to do that and to focus on myself, to see if I can do what I want to do and then actually like build confidence in my skills and what I would rather be doing. Another piece of that is financial freedom. I think everyone wants this. This isn't like some, insane goal to want for myself. But I think mostly what I want is to be able to create my own career. I don't want to work a 9 to 5 forever. I really, really want a family in the next couple of years, and I don't want to go back to an office after 3 months of paid leave. And I know that's so far out into the future for me, but it is so important that I start
like planning for it now so I can actually like be in a position to take all the time off that I want, to spend as much time as I can with my family during that time. So I want this year to be not only, taking a risk, taking a chance on myself, but also building towards a future that I want for myself and my future family. So that is long winded why I'm doing all of this in the first place. So let's talk about my actual goals for the rest of 2026. So the first one I have is a consistent workout routine. I have wanted a consistent workout routine since I last had one, which was my senior year in college. And that was like 5 years ago at this point. So, not doing well on the workout front, but I want to work out 3 times a week, whether it is running, weights, yoga, literally taking a long walk. I'll let that check off the list. But again, I know that the longer I wait to work out, the more difficult it's going to be as I age. So I just want to get into it now. And that's part of why I went on a run this morning. So I already did one time this week. Okay, next, I want to be consistent on YouTube. I want to post once a week, which I think is very doable. I don't even like when I think about why I stopped YouTube, I'm like, why did I do that? I was in such a good flow with it, such a good rhythm. I was enjoying it. And then I just stopped because of external factors, which is so dumb. So get back to YouTube. Okay, this next one scares me so, so, so much. But it is to start a business. I as I said, I don't want to be working in an office. I don't want to be working a 9 to 5, especially as I get older and want to start a family. But I do have, I think, a good idea. I think I can build on a lot of skills that I have that I'm strong at, like in my current job, and go out on my own and kind of do something with them. I don't want to get like too in the weeds with it, but I think I very well could like launch something by the end of this year. Oh, that's so scary to think about. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Make my house a home. I already touched on this with my Anthropologie and Amazon purchases, but I not only want to decorate my home more, actually have lights in my house, I want to host people more. Now that my living room is like fully furnished, it makes me feel a lot better to have people over. But with that, it also comes with wanting to have extra food, extra drinks in the house, snacks, all these things that like you might not think of. So I'm trying not every grocery purchase, but if I see a good snack I like on sale, I'll buy it. Or like any drinks that I like that are on sale, like those poppy drinks. So when I want to host or have like an impromptu friend gathering, like I'll have things in my house already for when they come over. So I feel like I'm starting off pretty well with that in June. I feel like I'm doing well there. Okay, next. So earn consistent money from a side hustle. I don't know if this is going to happen this year. Might be a 2027 thing. But whether it's from YouTube, whether it's from starting my business, whether it's from, I don't know, literally anything can happen within 6 months. I just want to prove to myself that I can earn money outside of my 9 to 5 because it is so scary to me to think of not having a stable income that it makes my chest hurt. But that is the reality. sometimes, most of the time, I don't even know, of being self-employed, of being a business owner. Like, you're not going to earn the same amount of money every month. That's probably very unrealistic. So I want to just know that I can make money outside of, a standard 9 to 5 job. Next, be intentional with my clothing purchases. I love to shop, particularly for clothes. I love clothes. Like, it's so fun. It's my hobby, shopping for clothes, which is horrible because then I spend a lot of money. And I don't necessarily want to stop buying clothes, but I want to be more intentional with what I'm buying. And I say that because there are some more big ticket items that I've wanted for a long time that I'm just not able to buy because I'd rather buy like 4 pairs of jeans or a couple tops this month, a couple dresses this month. Like, I need to save for bigger ticket items, such as a new handbag. I love my handbag. I have a beautiful Celine bag. I've had it for 10 years now, and that is the only bag I have. Do I need another designer handbag? No, my Celine one is beautiful and beautiful quality. It's amazing. But I would like another color. Or I'd love a like Max Mara winter coat. Just things like that I need to like budget and prepare for so I can have more high quality items that like I'll have forever, because my goal here isn't to buy a new handbag every year or a new winter coat every year. Like, I want to buy things that I'll have for a long time. So that's my long-winded answer to being more intentional with my clothing purchases. I could talk about clothes forever, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Lastly is financial goals. I don't know why I said that weird. I just have some savings goals. I want to max my Roth IRA, and then I have a cash savings goal that I want by the end of the year. Now let's move on to our June goals. So for June, I want to work out once a week. I think that is so doable. I don't want to like tell myself I need to work out 3 times a week from the get-go because I'm going to be sore. I'm not going to want to do it. And I feel like it's better to hit the goal rather than set the goal too high where I keep failing at the goal and then it's really not gonna make me want to do it. So I, of course, can work out more than once a week if I want to, if it happens, but I'm happy to work out just once a week to start. Next, I want to journal every day. And this might sound like an ambitious goal, maybe it is. I used to journal every day my senior year of college, and I feel like it helped me tremendously. Even the year after college, I think I journaled every day too. It really just helped me set my intentions for the day. It helped me work through any like mental load that I had. I would always ask myself, or like write to myself when I was having a hard day, what can I do to make this easier? And it was life-changing. So I want to start doing that again, particularly in the morning. But if it doesn't happen in the morning, that's fine. But it's really just to set my intention for the day, because I found when I do that, it's harder for me to fall off of like my to-do list because I know what I need to do and I know why I need to do those things. So journal every day. Next is to post on YouTube 4 times a month. I think this will be doable because I'll have this video to post, and then I actually have 2 others that are filmed that I just need to edit, and then I can just do 1 more. So let's hope that goes well. We'll see. You know what it is? I like filming, but I don't really like editing. It takes so long. Like, it literally takes so freaking long. And after working 5 days a week and then wanting to have any semblance of social life during the weekend, I don't want to sit for 5 hours and edit a video. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because that's what I need to do. So I'm gonna do that. 4th goal, pick out pendant lights for my house. So I need 4. I have 3 rooms and then one that I could put in the hallway. I think I have the one for my room picked out, but it is expensive. It is this beautiful Lulu and Georgia wavy linen lamp. But I really don't know if I could bring myself to spend this much money on that light. If I do, I'm just going to buy that one for my bedroom, and then the others I'll get something from Target or Home Depot, just something less expensive. But yeah, I want to pick those out and order them. Maybe order them. We'll see. Goal number 5, spend quality time with friends and family. So June, I have so much happening in June. The first Saturday in June, one of my lifelong friends is getting married. I have a birthday the next day. I have my boyfriend's birthday. I have Father's Day. And I think that might be it. But outside of all those things, I also want to spend additional time with my friends and family. So should be a jam-packed friends and family time in June, which is really exciting. So I think that'll be an easy goal to cross off. Goal number 6. Am I overloading the goals? I don't know. No clothing purchases. I'm not buying any clothes in June, which is amazing. I do have one exception though, and that is, okay, so I have a friend getting married in September, and I do want to buy a dress for her wedding. I haven't found a dress yet that I want, but if I come across one in June, that's going to be my one exception for clothing purchases. Other than that though, no clothing purchases for me. Next goal. Read 2 books. I've been slacking so hard on reading. I'm kind of getting back into it. I just finished this month House of Day, House of Night by Olga Tokarczuk. Loved it. Pure vibes. I'll talk about it in another video. And I just started John Foss's Septology. This is probably going to take me most of June, but I'm already 30 pages in. I'll talk about that in another video too, but I do want to finish John Foss's Septology. I also still have War and Peace going. I think I'm 700 pages in, and I'm just not wanting to pick up that book. I also have, because they're all right next to me, I also have St. Augustine's Confessions going. I don't know. I don't really see the hype with this book, but I think I'm going to continue because there are bits of wisdom here and there. So that's my current reading update, because I am a reading book channel for the most part. Okay, but read 2 books. So my last goal for June is to do a workflow mapping project. So this goes along with the business that I'm wanting to start. A process oriented. This is my strong suit. I'm very good at finding gaps. I'm very good at documenting things. I'm very good at looking ahead. But something that I noticed that I'm missing is sometimes I'm too in the process that I'm not the best at explaining it to someone brand new. I really want to first create actual workflows, because for the program I'm working on, nothing other than a step-by-step SOP exists right now. So I want to do a workflow map, and then I want to build in some things with exceptions and edge cases, and I want to just kind of work in tandem with ChatGPT and with the internet in general to see how I can improve these things, because the only knowledge that I have on this is what I've learned. So I want to see what else is out there and how other people map these things out. I have a few projects there that I want to work on. Those are my 2026 goals, my June goals. Thank you for listening to me talk for probably 20 minutes. We'll see what I can cut out from that. But those are my goals. So I'm going to cross those 2 things off my list. And then I guess the last thing that I really need to finish is my vision board. I'm gonna continue to make my vision board. I originally was gonna like print it out and put it in my office, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I just want to keep it on my iPad. But when I do finish it, I'll show you guys. I feel like I need a manicure and a pedicure and to kind of do some like external glow up, but I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't know if I need to do that. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's it for right now. I'll catch you guys when my vision board is done. Hey guys, it's the next day. I actually just cut off a chunk of my hair. I wanted to just try and give myself some like face framing pieces. I didn't make them too short. They can still go into my little claw clip, but we're gonna deal with that later when I wash my hair because I do want to wash my hair in a couple of hours or tonight. It's such a beautiful day out that I want to go sit outside and I don't want to wash my hair and then get all sweaty outside. But I do want to show you guys my vision board because I finished it this morning. So this is what my home screen on my iPad looks like now. I am going to show you, I'll put like a picture on the screen here of it too. And I figured we could just like talk about what's on here. In the middle, it says, I am going to succeed because I'm crazy. And I saw that. It just made me laugh. Aren't we all just trying to achieve our dreams, trying to create a life that we enjoy for ourselves and is sustainable? So that's the center. And we'll start in like the top left corner. So I have a bunch of pictures of honestly designer clothes and things that I love. I have this like layered cashmere sweater picture, this gorgeous green Miu Miu bag and a little green and pink scarf. Green is my color, if you couldn't tell. I also have a picture of Hailey Bieber where her skin is looking stunning. I also have a quote that says doing it scared is just as brave, because like fear is predominantly that holds me back. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, just fear of literally everything in life. So I thought that Snoopy pic was really cute. I also have a picture of a cute couple staring at each other because I don't know, it just made me think of me and my boyfriend, and I wanted something relationshipy on there. Another picture of a girl with a cute bag, bracelets, little sweater tied around her neck. And I put this picture because greens. Second, I don't have like any bracelets that I wear day to day. I used to have this gorgeous like white gold chain bracelet that was my Nana's, and I lost it. It like upsets me so much. I went to work with it one day, came home, realized it was gone. So I do have like some bracelets. The picture under it is a watch. So like I would like to get some sort of bracelet. I also have a picture of a pretty girl in a pretty dress holding her white wine. I have 3 weddings this year, which is crazy, and I'm gonna be at a lot of events in pretty dresses drinking white wine. So in my vision for the rest of this year, I see myself in that picture. Scrolling down to the left hand like bottom corner, I just have very homey vibes. I have 2 pictures of girls sitting around tables with food, eating, enjoying each other's company. I also have a picture of Rory and Lorelai Gilmore walking into their house as it's all like decorated for Christmas. And then I also have a picture of little table with like pictures on the wall behind it. And all of this is me putting out there that I want my house to be homey. I want it to feel lived in. I want to like not have these giant empty spaces of wall everywhere. I want to welcome my friends into it. I want people over and it to just feel like a homey place to gather. Going over to the left-hand corner, I have pictures of girls working on their laptops. I have Charlotte York. I have a girl reading. I have a picture of like video editing for YouTube. I have another desk picture. I have a quote that says, "My success is inevitable because I just keep showing up." And that really ties into my need, honestly, for consistency with everything I do, whether it's working out, whether it's YouTube, consistently reading, consistently just doing everything because I am not currently a consistent person, and that's why like I can't get anything done. So that quote is really important to me. I also have another picture of a couple listening to music, another few like designer pieces like the Miu Miu shoes or like the little arm stack with the Cartier watch. I have more desk pictures, more book pictures, journal pictures, little road picture, Miu Miu glasses, another quote, "Find delight in pushing your rock up your hill." Shout out to Sisyphus. I've not read anything about Sisyphus, I don't think. But one thing that I really struggle with too is I'll rush through things because I want them done. But then I found myself asking like, well, why? What am I like rushing to go do? Like if I rush to film this video, what am I going to go do after? Sit on the couch, watch TV, maybe get some sun. Like I'm not doing anything. I'm not like looking forward to doing anything. I just want like the task done when the task itself should be bringing me some sort of like fulfillment. So long-winded answer of why that's on my vision board. That's why. Okay, let's scroll up to the top right. I have a picture of a girl reading her book, looking cozy with a glass of wine, and then another picture of another girl holding a, I don't know, wine glass? Yeah, wine glass. That says financial freedom at a young age, and then me. So that also is one of like the foundational reasons of why I'm doing this. I want to make money. I want to make money outside of my 9 to 5. I want to be able to like sustainably live on an income that's not tied to any company, any entity like other than myself. So that's a very important picture on here. And then I have a picture of a pretty girl lining her lips, wearing some sunglasses. And I put this picture on here because not only is she such a baddie, but I don't have a pair of sunglasses. I had a pair of sunglasses that broke last year. I literally lost like is this called the arm? The arm of the sunglasses. And I have not repurchased a new pair. And then underneath that, there's a quote that says, "There's power in putting yourself out there." Another thing that I struggle with, I don't know, I don't like, it's so weird because I like filming, I like showing my life, I like showing what I'm doing, but then the thought of people actually like watching this and being able to judge me or think of me in some way, or like, it really just freaks me out. And I don't know why, because like I watch a bunch of YouTube videos, like I watch other people's lives, and like I know I make judgments and like perceptions about them, and none of it's bad, but I don't know. I feel like the thought of someone being able to like just look into my life really freaks me out. And sometimes it's why I don't want to film. I don't want to show how messy my house actually is. I don't want people to see the like flakes in my hair or like them getting on my clothes. Like it really just makes me uncomfortable. But it's to like a bad point, right? Even with people in real life, sometimes like I withhold information, and I'm like, why don't I feel comfortable telling my friend of like 15 years that I have like a YouTube channel, right? Like it's so crazy because like, yes, it's from a fear of judgment, but like I know these people aren't judging me. If anything, they'd be like, yeah, like you go put yourself out there. That's so cool. but I really struggle with like internalized self-judgment, and then I put it on to others and how I think other people will feel about me. So that is a very important quote and something I need to just remember and push through, because like I think way too much about how other people think about me when most of the time people aren't thinking about me at all, which love that. So that I think is everything. Yeah, that is everything on my little vision board for the rest of this year. I'm really happy with how it turned out, to be honest. Now it's such a beautiful day. I'm gonna go sit outside. I'm gonna read. I'm loving John Foss's Septology. Not a summer book at all, but I'm here for it. Later, I'll wash and do my hair, have a little bit of a external glow up. I decided that I'm just going to like paint my nails, and the nail polish I bought isn't coming until like after I want to post this video, so that won't be in the video, but just know I will be cleaning up these cuticles on my fingers and my toes, and will be painting them. So I'm looking forward to that. And then my planner should also be coming today, as well as my beeswax candlesticks. So I can probably unbox those a bit later and just like show you more about what I got. But I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna have a ginger ale and just read. Okay guys, so I got my candlesticks, I got my planner, and let's unbox them. I also got Colgate Wisps. I like to keep these just in my work bag or my purse if I know I'm gonna be eating. It's just nice to have them on hand. And here are the candlesticks. Oh, okay. I'll set these up in a little bit, but that's exciting, so I can put them under my TV. It has cute little flowers all over it, and it is like a hard, I don't have nails, but hardcover, cute gold foil. I also love the inside. Look at the beautiful green. I think there's also a pocket in the back. Yep. My color. Guys, I kind of messed up. I thought this started in July. It starts in August, so I really can't use this for 2 months, so that's really embarrassing. But this goes from August 2026 to December 2027. It does have a whole goals spread, which I really like. It's part of why I got this planner, and you can list like what the goal is. I don't think you can see it, but you can list what the goal is, when you want to complete it, or when you want to complete it by maybe, and then you can check it off when it was completed. I'm really excited to get started with this. I'm kind of bummed that I can't until literally August. It also came with some like cute little stickers, but I am going to spend the rest of the night just filling out the monthly spreads for anything that I know that's coming up. I'll have 2 weddings to put in here, birthdays, other events that come up, so I'll probably spend the rest of tonight and then going back to reading John Foss's Septology, which I'm loving so much. And I actually just started a reading vlog today to like talk more about it and read some other books there. So I think this is where I'm going to end this video. I had a lot of fun filming this and resetting, making goals, cleaning, restocking the fridge, cutting my hair, which like, I don't know. I don't know if it looks bad or not. I can't tell. I feel like when the ends are curled, I can't tell anyway, so we'll see about that. And yeah, I just had a really great time putting my life back together with you guys. If any of you are feeling the same way going into June, just know like it's okay. I think there are seasons in life where things are like constantly changing and happening, whether they're good or bad. And then there are also parts where you're just stagnant and stuck and everything comes in waves. So I'm trying to like push out of that stuckness, that stuck area. And if any of you are feeling that way, I hope this video can provide you some comfort in knowing you're not alone, and maybe help propel you forward. So thank you for watching, especially if you stayed to the end of this video. I feel like this might be a long one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!